away, and I am the principal of South Seminole Academy. Majority of this presentation is going to be student-led by our amazing Lucas Alto. And I know Lucas is probably like, this is not how the agenda is supposed to go, Dr. Coleman, but I am just ad-libbing so that we can get you guys started, get you seeing everything that's going on. So at first, I want to welcome you again. And everything today is about hurricane things, as our shirt says. So we are excited. It's been a very trying past 2 years. And we're hoping that this year is the new normal year, that we can offer all the things that we've done for our kids, the opportunities for parent engagement activities, which you're going to see, which is part of our program today, about a new program that we're doing, enhancing our partnership with PCSA. And PCSA is reaching out to our families. One of the biggest things when we get our snapshot surveys and we get them from what parents say and you know what's on social media, and then there's always two sides to everything. So we always encourage our parents to actually come out and be a part of SSA. If there's things that you want to change, be a part of the solution. And I think working together, which is one of our commitments this year, is going to make the biggest change. It's going to make the biggest difference. Because that, with parents, not just with teachers and staff alone, but with parents and teachers and staff, is how we're going to change the culture, not only of our small community of SSA, but our holistic community of Cafeteria and other schools that are coming from our magnet program. So one of the things, and they're going to get into that. One of the things that a lot of the parents said on the snapshot survey is they wanted more parent-teacher communication. And it's very different. I know in elementary school, there's one teacher, and it's a smaller student body. So I know, and parents are more engaged with PCSA in elementary school. And I always say that middle school is like, like the middle kids. It really is. Because in elementary school, all the parents are engaged. Middle school, some parents are engaged, but things change. They feel like, they're a little older. I can focus on my younger ones, or I have kids in high school. And then in high school, you have all the athletics, so parents re-engage again. So our focus this year is really building that middle school parent culture. And one of the things that we're going to be doing, and our team is going to be discussing it, is we were trained this summer and have trained a team of teachers for our academic parent-teacher team. And that's a new approach with some of the Title I schools. I think we have about 7 Title I schools on board, but maybe 5 elementary schools and 2 middle schools. And we're one of those middle school teams. And so we felt that instead of trying to go whole campus with academic parent-teacher teams, we would start with our 6th graders, and then next year have 6th and 7th graders. And in the following year, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, academic parent-teacher teams. And by a 3-year shift, we would have changed the narrative and the culture of our school, which is our goal. So without further ado, I don't even know where I am on the agenda, but I am going to introduce my team. Are you going to do it? I'm going to let Lucas talk for a while. It's probably like, nothing is on here, what you're doing. So go ahead.
Like Dr. Coleman said, my name is Lucas, so I'm going to be in 8th grade starting Wednesday. Yeah, I actually live in Stanford, so it is quite a drive today. We're 30 minutes, I think. But it's all worth it when I see this amazing meeting that we have here. It's going to be my life here. I made a lot of memories, and there's a lot of memories waiting for you guys. So I wish you guys all the best.
So Mr. Fernandez is just saying that we need to stand closer to the screen so that the parents that we're screaming to can actually see us. How is that?
Yes, good. I can see you.
You can see me now? Oh, well, that makes sense. Okay. Sorry, guys. Over the meeting, you're reporting to us too. Okay.
Start off, we're going to do a little activity. I want everybody to turn to someone next to you and share one your name. here as a sixth grade parent or student.
Go. Give me a thumbs up when you want me to go to the next slide. High five! High five! That's our signal we use in school to let our students know that it's quiet time. High five!
So the agenda for today, we're going to have a school opening presentation by some of our admins over there. We have some activities that we're going to do to have a little bit of fun. An academic plan or ACT, which we will explain more later on. About your child activity. Question panel, if any of the students or parents have any questions about upcoming school year, as well as campus exploration, where you'll be able to pick up your schedule and your passport, and there will also be some help groups in the cafeteria, again, if anybody is in need any of this. Now, welcome our principal once more. Dr. Coleman.
Totally out of order. I told you I was out of order. So our leadership team, I'm going to ask our leadership team to come up. First, we have Mr. Fernandez, our dean. And he will be our 8th grade dean this year, so not your dean, and 7th grade A through L. Oh yeah, you could have 8th grade this year. We changed that. So Mr. Fernandez is our 8th grade dean. Mr. Bryant is our one of the new dean. I guess I need to make sure I'm in the.
You in.
I'm in.
You good.
He's our 6th grade, dean, and he is new to South Seminole Academy, so he will be the dean here for the 6th graders. Next, we have Ms. Reed, who is and then another, I don't see my other administrators. I think they are in the media center setting up. You'll see them. We all either our administrators or our presenters today have on the hurricane theme shirts. And then next we have our guidance counselors. We have Ms. Ellaby, both new guidance counselors. And she has 8th grade and A through L. And then we have Ms. O'Leary, who's also a new guidance counselor. And she will be the 6th grade guidance counselor and 7th grade M through Z. So at this time for APTC team, I'm going to have Ms. Dr. Gonzalez, who just received her doctorate this weekend. Dr. Gonzalez, come up.
Good morning. So glad you're all here. So exciting to see all new faces and some old faces. So I'm just gonna introduce our APPC team, which is gonna be working with you guys all year long. I'm one of them, so I'm gonna be part of that team. We also have Ms. Laura Cavalier.
It's Amy.
And then we have other team members from APC who are not either in the media center or cafeteria. But here we have our amazing 6th grade team. So I'm going to be calling their names so they can say hi to you. We have
slide down. Lucas, get them to slide down. They need to slide down. Slide down, just slide down. Slide down. Slide down. Slide down. Slide down. Slide down.
And Miss McAvoy. So these is gonna be your team of teachers. You might not have them all, but you get to know them all, and you will be able to get in touch with them at some point. Okay? So thank you for being here. Thank you, teachers. And let's just give them another round of applause.
While they're transitioning back, okay, Lucas, I know, I'm taking over again. As they're transitioning back, I'm going to ask Ms. McHugh to come up, our PCSA president for 22-23 and beyond. She just doesn't understand that it's beyond, per se.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to South Seminole and being a hurricane. This is my 6th year at South Seminole Academy. I have a junior at Lake House that went through South Seminole, and I can tell you that I truly love this school. And the administration and the teachers are amazing, and I'm so excited to have you here. I can be the parent of an 8th grader. These 8th graders have yet to see a normal middle school year. For all their good years, they miss their 5th grade parties. They, have been in COVID, the last few years. So, as Dr. Cullen and I talked, this year we really want to, really do things on campus and make, middle school and schools be, bring the fun back, and have those after-school programs and bring that school spirit down together. And if you guys don't know, we have some of the best athletic teams in the county. And it brings those tough rallies, and it just kind of helps everyone come together. But as PTSA, we also have a mission where we're going to start doing what we're calling Student Leadership Forum, where we're going to ask students to help us identify where we can improve as a school and help come up with solutions on how to do that. So that's part of the leadership, right? So we want the students to engage and advocate for themselves. They're also going to be doing a mental health initiative, because as we know, having all those kids at home and all the stress of the world right now, it's important for them to understand how to self-calm and how to be show empathy towards others. So that's another initiative that we're kicking off this year as well. So, but welcome, and we're going to be in the cafeteria with our PTSA table. Please come by and join us and have a great day. Alright, so here at South Seminole, we have a variety of options for curricular activities. We have law class. This is something that you're not going to find anywhere else in the county. Very extensive for us. Why choosing South Seminole is such a great choice. Look at the options we have here are street law, American Sign Language, Algebra 1 Honors, which I'm trying people here, raise your hand. Overall, we have a variety of options. I myself take law, actually is half of the high school credit. That's something fun that you earn credit, which is, you can't say no to that. Leadership seminar, we're a leadership academy. We're all about teaching students how to be leaders and how to teach other students to be leaders. It's something that we strive for. So here at SSA, we have a belief, and that is empowering students to lead while also finding a voice and inspiring others. The SSN other students to be leaders and just kind of pass it on. It's something I was taught when I was a teenager. I wasn't outspoken as I am right now. You know, I started from a tiny little kid, and now we finally grew, and I'm able to teach other students to be leaders as well. That's something that you don't learn at school. It's something that you learn every day. Now, our mission here at SSA is to live with high expectations, not just in academics, but school and community activities, while also empowering all those students. Something that we'll be hearing from the first slide to the last slide, that we are in here to lead, to lead, to lead. That is something that we strive for, and that is something that we wish that we learn by the end of the So, some of our beliefs, like I was saying, our vision and our mission. Oh, okay, yeah. There we go. No. If you want me. So, our beliefs here is that everyone is a leader in our eyes. Doesn't matter who you are or your background, you're a leader somehow, and that's something that we strive for. We also consider positive relationships to be fundamental. We consider that when parents and schools work together, students do better. It's been proven. We've tried it out before, it works, so that's why we make sure that we do that. We believe impactful lessons are engaging, challenging, and relevant. And finally, that students are more successful when they feel that they belong here. Now, some of our keys to success is STORM, which stands for Strive for Success, Take Responsibility, Opt to Lead, Respect Others, and Make Good Choices. You see, at the end of each YouTube news channel, we always say, students, make sure to storm. And that's something that we always tell our students because, you know, storming is phenomenal. What it stands for is phenomenal. That's why we always try teaching our students to storm. Okay. Now, this is going to be a schedule for some usage grade students. So how it goes is you start your Monday off with a storm period, or as we like to call Monday morning leadership, where we teach some of our students how to become leaders, or not just that, real world problems. So we say something about the human body, or just in general, we teach students a different subject each Monday. So that's something that I look forward to every week. You have all 7 periods on Monday, so the classes are a little bit shorter than the other periods that you will see here. But kind of going through everything, and then you have your lunch at 11:45, which is always going to be around 30 minutes-ish. Now, Tuesday and Thursday, which is going to be your odd days, is 1, 3, 5, 7. You have lunch, and then CNN 10. CNN 10 is basically a 10-minute period hosted by Carl Zeus, a CNN member, and he kind of goes through real-world issues that are going on in the world, whether, I remember one time a ship was stuck in this canal in Egypt, so he went over that, so it is nice. It's kind of like a mini news video that we can watch every Tuesday and Thursday, and then you have periods 5 and 7. Now on Wednesday, this is going to be our early days. You only have 3 periods, which is the least amount of periods that you'll have in the week. You have periods 2, 4, and 6. And then you also have elevate period. What elevate is that it's a 40-ish minute period for students who may need some assistance in a class. They can go to another class, and a teacher can help tutor a large class in what subject that they need help in. And then if the students don't need any help, some teachers also choose for the students to go to another class period where they can learn something. I remember I had history in 6th grade, and the Elevate teacher, the teacher chose us to go to science for Elevate, so we could do different science experiments. I think we even were making shoes. I tried making Air Forces. Didn't work out so well. But it's a fun little period, and once you guys start school here, you'll see exactly what I mean. Next one. And finally, Friday, my favorite day of the week. I don't know if it's any of your guys'. So we have periods 2, 4, 6, and 8. So it's very similar to Wednesday, but you're going to have 8 periods. So what is 8 period? 8 period is a leadership academy period where you might have soccer academy, that's one of ours, Star Wars Academy, Beta Academy, even T Academy. So we have a variety of options for our students to choose from, and overall it's a fun period.
Thank you, Lucas. Give Lucas a round of applause. Miss Oliver, am I good?
Yes, you're good. You're wonderful, beautiful.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Like I mentioned before, like Dr. Coleman mentioned, I am Ms. Reed. I am one of the assistant principals here, and I am so excited to see all of your lovely faces today. So Lucas just went over our bell schedule, so I'm just going to talk about specific things that he mentioned in the bell schedule first. So we first have like our storm period. So that takes the place of Monday morning leadership for the students in the audience that remember that. Our storm period is at the beginning. Everyone in every class will have, with every teacher, will have a storm period class, okay? So this is where they will learn different interpersonal skills. They will learn about leadership, just how to be better people, okay? So not only will they see that same teacher in the morning on Monday, they will also have that storm period teacher from Monday on Fridays during their Leadership Academy time. And our Leadership Academy time is our 8th period, okay? And in our 8th period, they can choose, and I'm sure you guys already chose all the awesome Leadership Academies that you wanted to be a part of. We have Beta, we have Future Business Leaders of America, we have all of these exciting opportunities for you in Leadership Academy. And then they also do their service projects in those Leadership Academies. But we wanted them to be able to have at least one adult on campus that they could really connect to and connect with. And if they have a question or a concern, they'll be more apt to go to that person because they're seeing them multiple times a week, and they will be doing different activities to kind of get to know each other on a deeper level, okay? So the purpose is for Elevate. He mentioned Elevate, and that's during our school day, in the middle of the day, on certain days, and they will work on just building those skills. So students who need like intervention, they're going to get those opportunities. Students who don't really need intervention, but they want to accelerate their learning and find new opportunities to challenge their brains, they can work during Elevate at that time. So we'll have open sessions and closed sessions, and we'll go over all of these things with them when they come to school. And then, some of you, that's the best time of the day, lunchtime. You get to interact with your friends. During our lunch periods, we break them down Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. It depends on your 3rd period teacher. And then Wednesday and Fridays, it depends on your 4th period teacher. So that will dictate when you go to lunch. So you'll check your schedule. And I know it may seem confusing, but your teachers will go over all of that with you. And our lunches are out of half hour, about an hour and a half. And students can sit in the cafeteria. You see our lovely pavilion we have out there. They'll be able to sit under there, or they can sit in our Legacy Square area near the courtyard. We have a la carte items sold separately. And then also, please remember, if you need to complete the free and reduced lunch application, after we're done with our presentation here, you can go to the cafeteria, and our cafeteria manager can answer any questions, and you can fill out your form. At the end of the day, I know you won't want to leave us after actually coming to our school, but it will come a time when the bell will ring and you have to leave. So this is like our bus information. So first, for drop-off. Buses drop students off in the front of the school, in the bus loop. Car riders are dropped off in the car loop, and then late arrivals must report to the front office, okay, to get checked in. End of the day, we have a staggered dismissal, so we'll start dismissing from 4:05, and then they're off to meet you guys for the rest of the evening. And we have QR codes so they can check to see which lane their buses will be in, so we'll have that displayed. So I know you guys, you want to stay in contact with us, and we want to know what's going on, and like if you have any questions or concerns. So these are the many ways that you can stay in contact with us. And we'll have this information for you as well. teachers' email, our school website, teachers' information. We have a newsletter, Instagram, all social media. We have PTSA. Please sign up for PTSA today. You'll have a table in the cafeteria. And then if you have a concern, this is kind of like the route to take. First, we have our lovely 6th grade teachers there, so please reach out to them first if you have a concern, if you have a question. They do not mind answering your questions, okay, or concerns. Classroom teachers, then you can contact the counselor if needed. Then we have our deans, and then the assistant principals, and then the principal. So we will prefer that route of communication. Thank you. So this is a very safe school, and every day we're striving to make it even safer. So these are just some things for you to be aware of when it comes to safety. So we have 3 grade level discipline deans. You met 2 of them already. And then our school administration manager, she's over in the, I thought that was her. She's over in the media center in our overflow area. So we have a school resource officer, a school safety guard. We have a Raptor electronic system where all visitors must enter their information upon entry into the school. We have a safe environment. As you can see, we have our gates and everything secure. Our doors are locked and so on. If you see something, say something. That is what we stress to students, we stress to parents, staff, everyone. Please, if you see something, please reach out. You can call the Speak Out hotline, contact the school, but we're all in this together. In order for us to have a safe environment, we all have to work together and keep those lines of communication open. Okay, moving on to HERO. This is our HERO system. This is a data collection tool. I was just going to put my administrator on the spot. So Mr. Murph, he's not going to come up, I'll explain, but I'll just have him wave because he wasn't here for our introduction. But he is one of our administrators who deals with HERO as well. So this is a data collection tool we use to recognize positive behaviors in our classrooms and common areas. We award student points for, like Lucas mentioned, going over those STORM expectations. So if a teacher sees a student like opting to leave, they can give them HERO points. And they put it in the system tracks and manages their HERO points, and then they're able to use those HERO points as for incentives. They can get admission into like basketball games, they want to purchase different items. At our PBS online store, they can do that as well. So, moving on to our Pbs Financials. We have a Pbs financial literacy initiative at our school. We're trying to ensure that our students are not only ready, for this in their life, but after middle school into high school and beyond. So we follow some expectations, like I mentioned. If an adult on campus sees them following those expectations, they get those points. And if an adult sees them doing something extra exceptional, they can get a positive referral. And all of that is entered into the system where they can have opportunities. We actually have like a PBS suite in the cafeteria where they can get to play games. We have a basketball area in there, so it's a lot of fun. And we have birthday celebrations in there based on how many points they have and if they just would like to celebrate. Okay, so if you, raise your hand if you have your school supplies already. Okay, it's looking a little light in here. Okay, so if you don't know what you need to get for school, here's your answer. And we also have this information, and we have the updated one on our website. So some of the things may look a little different, so please check out the website. But just the main things like the folders, the binders if needed, post-it notes, pencils, pens, things of that nature, dry erase markers. So please check our school website for our updated school supply list. And we have it on the website. You can just check on the website to get it. One of the APTC teachers said as you guys are going around and seeing your classes, they also have supply lists that might be specific for that class, and we'll do that as well. And you don't need to bring it the first day. I'm getting my feet over here. And they
Yeah, and the reason is because they have like a 6th grade orientation on the first day. So they get acclimated to different things related to hurricane things. So, now I want to see who was paying attention to me as I was going over all this information. Very important information, I might add. So, you are going to do a game of charades right now. So, you're going to partner up with the person next to you. The partner with the longest hair will be partner A, and the partner with the shorter hair will be partner B. Partner A will pick what they act out from the projected list that's going to be on the next slide, and partner B will use that list to guess which word is being acted out. Okay? I know you played charades before. Once time is up, a second list will be projected, and at this time, partner A and partner B will switch boards. Okay? So then partner B will now be acting after that, and partner A will be doing the guessing. Raise your hand if you got that. What's going on with this side of the room? What happened? Okay. So again, partner A will be first. We'll pick what they act out from the list that I'm going to show in a second. Partner B will use that list to guess what is being acted. And when you act out the word, you can get up in the confine of the space that you're in. But just have fun with it, okay? So you will have 30 seconds to do it.
And your kids are going to be doing a lot of stuff like this, so what a way to role model for them.
Okay, so these are you'll just have 2. So this is the first one. Out of these lists of words, let's go, you'll be acting out, one will be acting out one of these, storm expectations. And the other person has to guess which one it is. Got it? You good? Okay. 1, 2, 3, begin. I'm watching, so you better be moving, else I'm gonna call on you. I don't see you moving. You guys in the media sector, I hope you're doing it too. You can do it too if you want to. Okay. High five. High five. So when I say high five, you just raise your hand and you give me your undivided attention. High five. Thank you. Okay, so I want you to raise your hand if your partner guessed it correct. Okay, good job, okay. Awesome, so you're gonna switch partners for the next one, and this is our last one, okay? Okay, so these are different important things that we hit on this morning. So again, you have to act out, the other partner has to act out one of these, okay? And then you have to guess, begin. Let's go, I don't see you acting out, I'm gonna call on you to share. Okay, high five. High five. Thank you very much. Okay, raise your hand if your partner got this one right. I hope to see more hands in the end. Okay, you're improving. Okay, I give you A for that. Awesome. Give yourselves a round of applause for participating, getting to know your partner, know a little bit more about our school. Okay, so at this time we are going to transition, okay? Now we went over and gave you an overview of some of the highlights of important things that you guys need to know about our school. We mentioned our academic parent-teacher team, and so this is a new program that we're starting this school year, and guess what? You guys are all invited to be a part of it, okay? So consider yourself special. So, Dr. Gonzalez, she's going to go over and go a little more in depth in terms of what our APTT team is all about. Okay? Thank you.
So good morning again. Just like you are seeing the graphic, I'm going to give you just 30 seconds so you can see the graphic and just think about what comes to your mind when you're seeing that. And high five. Thank you. Any initial thoughts? Anybody who would like to volunteer? Not all at once.
They're not in school long enough.
Okay, yeah, we can say that. When we are seeing this graphic, we can see that the time that students spend the most at, right, is not here. It's not with us. It's with you guys. And it makes sense, right? They are spending with us in our school from 9 to 4 o'clock, but then they spend all nights, they spend all weekends, all holidays, summer, all of that with you guys, right? So we know about that. And you guys are the ones who know our kids best. We want to get to know them. We see one side of them here, but we don't know who they really are when they are outside of our classrooms. So you have that opportunity right now to let us all know about the wonderful things that your kids do and how wonderful they are, okay? So, you can click. So what is APTT? It's just an acronym for Academic Parent Teacher Team, and the goal for it is for us to be able to connect with you guys and help our students succeed by getting to build those relationships with you. So we are supporting them here, but you are also supporting them at home, okay? As an APTT, we will come together as a team. We will learn grade level foundational skills. And when I say we will learn grade level foundational skills, is that we are gonna learn about your kids, but you are also gonna learn about what do we do in the classroom, so you can support us at home as well. So we are going to have a series of meetings throughout the year, and I'm going to talk about that later a little bit, and you're going to be able to, what we help you understand of what we're doing in the classroom, you can bring it home, and you can support the kids through their learning. So that's where the practice take-home activities is going to come in, and you guys are going to be setting the goal for what do you want your kid to get to eventually, okay? How do these work? We have 3 team meetings per year, and we have 1 individual meeting with the teachers that each one of you is going to be able to set later on. All classroom parents are meeting as a team, and each one of you will receive a data report on how your student is doing in the class, depending on the skill that the teachers have selected for that day. You're going to be looking at the classroom data and your students' individual data, and then you will be receiving practice activities that you can take home. When I'm saying practice activities, don't get scared, okay? We're not going to have you do algebra at home. We're not going to have you do anything that looks too complicated. What we want is just to support us in those foundational skills. What is your responsibility as a parent? Very easy. As much as you can, Just come in and participate in those 3 meetings and that individual meeting that you're going to be able to have with the teacher. You're going to be able to set an academic goal for your student, a goal that is realistic and that is based on the data that you're seeing on the report. And you're going to be able to practice academic activities at home. How can you help us as a parent? Very basic. Just continue to encourage your student to be reading at home as much as they can. Practice those math skills, right, Jasmine? Yes. Encourage the use of reading and mathematics strategies taught in our APTT sessions. We are going to give you foundational skills and activities, but that doesn't mean that those are the only ones that you can use. If you find any other simple games that you can work at home, please do so. And if you have any ideas that as teachers we can get, please, that's what we are here for. We want to build that team, and we don't want it to be separate, school and home. We want it to be something that what we start here continues at home. And the most important thing, keep an open communication with the teachers. You guys know your kids better than us. We don't know what's happening at home, how your kid feels at home. We don't know anything of those things. But if you can open that communication with the parents and just continuously let us know of how can we support your student better, then we know that our kids are going to be able to succeed. Okay? Okay, and now I'm going to leave Ms. Cabanillas here. Just so a quick activity.
Good morning, or should I say buenos dias? How is everybody doing? I'm Ms. Cabanillas de Real. I teach Spanish. I also have the most amazing leadership academy, Leadership in Fitness, and I'm the facilitator for the 7 Habits for Successful Families. So my presentation is about a little activity that I have for you guys. So we have this activity for you to participate a little bit. So now, are you tired? What time is it? Almost time for you to go to the next thing. So now, you are going to go and pick a partner. We always say, talk to your partner next to you, to the right or to the left. And think about a moment first, as a parent. Think about a moment you feel most proud of your child. And what role did you play in it? So far you know the roles of the teachers, right? So far you know the role of the principal. So far you know the role of the AP. So far you know the role of guidance counselors. But what is your role? What is going to be your role? So think first about a scenario or something that you can remember. That is, it was important in your child's life, and what was your role at the time. Go ahead. Empezamos. 1, 2, 3. Vamos. Let's go. Excellent. I don't want to put anybody in the spot, but if you would like to share the moment, I am a mom of 4 girls, so I can relate to that slide because I'm a parent like you are. But if anybody would like to share what was the moment that you get involved and what was your role in something important in your kid's life? Nobody? My classroom was, yeah. So now think about the role that you will have as a parent, because we cannot do it without you. We can do our part. Administrators can do their part. You know, the people that are cleaning the school can do the part. The people in the cafeteria, they can do the part feeding you kids, but we cannot do this without you. So now, think about it. What will be the role that you will have at home to be part of our team and to help your kid to achieve all the goals that this kid has? Can be a personal goal or an academic goal. Think about what will be the role. First, I'm going to give you maybe 20 seconds, not talking. 20 seconds. Think about your role that you will be involved with your child this coming school year. No talking. No sound. Excellent. Now go ahead and talk to your partner. Can be the same one that you were talking before, or the other side of your shoulder, and share how are you going to be involved in your child's education or to help your child to succeed in personal goals, academic goals this coming school year. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, go. High five, high five. High five. Gracias. Now I would like to ask maybe 2 volunteers. You don't like, how are you going to get involved as a parent to help your child to be successful this school year? I can share one. If I had a kid in middle school, I don't know, he's in middle school. But if I have one and he's coming to this amazing school, I would say my role will be to sit down with my child during dinner time and ask him or her how the day was. And I will have a calendar to help my child, review periodically you doing your assignments. That would be my role, part of my role. So can anybody share what other roles do you have at home to help your child to be successful?
Help with homework?
Help with homework. Thank you, gracias. Thank you, please. Chocolate, pesos. Another one? Another one? I'm not allowed to move, right? We need you so bad. I love that. We need to be involved with parents and teachers' activities that we can work together. Right? It is a big thing. You have to get involved with your teacher, and how we can help together. Okay, one more before I leave you. Anybody else? Come on. No daddies in the house. Only mommies in the house. What is it?
Making sure they go to bed on time and wake up to practice.
He said make sure they go to bed on time.
Yes, bed on time. That is a big one because we actually have a few students, all the time that they're not here on time. So that is another role, important role in your life. Well, thank you guys so much. I'm looking forward to see all of you around the school. And next, I don't know who's next in this presentation.
Thank you, Ms. Cavalier. Before we continue, I know Ms. Ellaby has an important announcement regarding sports for parents. Hello, everyone.
Do you need the microphone? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Can you hear me? Okay, so we are a middle school that participates in athletics. Our athletic director, he is Mr. Fernandez. He's one of our deans. But we have cross country, we have track, we have basketball, and we have volleyball on this campus. We have 6th and 7th graders who normally play on the JV team, and then we have 7th and 8th graders who normally play on the varsity team. If your skills are above par, you can easily get moved up to varsity. I am the JV girls basketball coach. This year, because of COVID and everything that has gone on, for all teams, it is a rebuilding season. So please, 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 if you participate or want to participate in any sport, please, we encourage you to come out and try out for the team. We will accept you, we welcome you, we love you, we want you, okay? All right? So be looking for information regarding any of those sports. And 2 weeks after we come back to school, there will be the beginning of one of our seasons. So just make sure you look out. We have physical information for you. We have a partnership with one of the mini clinics. And what you do is when you go there to get your physical, they give back to our school so that we continue with our program. So again, just look for us. The coaches have their names and their shirts, but I'm 6th grade girls basketball, so.
Thank you, Ms. Ellaby. So I just have a few more reminders for you. August 10th, I hope you know this, is the first day of school on Wednesday. September 15th, that's our open house for our 7th and 8th graders, and that's our first APTT meeting for you guys for 6th grade. So it'll be the same day, same time as open house, but you guys will be participating in our first APT session that Dr. Gonzalez went over with you a minute ago. And then we have our second APTT meeting will be November 17th, and we will send out information and details about that. So this just gives you information on what you will do once you leave here. You will go to the media center to pick up your student schedule. If you need access to Skyward eCampus social media, we have tables set up in the cafeteria to get you help with those things. And then you'll have exploration time. So in your folder, you have a passport, and then with that passport, you can go to specific areas to get information about, bus transportation, dining services, and so on. And then once you get stamps in all of those areas, you will go to the Pbs Financials desk, which is located in our main building, Building 3, in the first floor lobby. And then that's where you'll get a certificate of completion. You can take your picture with your certificate, and you will get a prize there as well once you turn in your passport.
And the picture is gonna be with the hurricane theme. Okay, so you guys wanna take the picture, please look. Hurricane theme.
So, and this gives you information about the passport and just different places that you can hit that I just mentioned. You can go to Skyward information, join PTSA, JRTC uniforms, Red Apple Dining, get your, fill out your free and reduced lunch forms, and so on. So the last part of our session before you get your schedules, I know some of you may have like specific questions regarding certain things. So we're going to have our student, our parent, and our staff members of our panel quickly come up on stage. in front of the stage, and you guys will just do it where you can raise your hand and just ask them any question that's on your mind. I know a lot of times when school is about to start and you're thinking about different things. Yes. Yes. So they're going to come up. As they're coming up, they'll come up across the front. You can raise your hand and speak as loudly. I'll just point to you, and you can ask them any question from a parent perspective, asking them about anything academic or anything related that a teacher can answer. And then we have our students as well. Okay, and then once we're done with the panel, and please be patient. We appreciate your patience. We have to finish up with our panel before we release any schedules. Okay? So we are not done yet, but when we have dismissed, you will, we do have books, free books available for students so they can get a copy of the book as they're leaving in the back left. So we appreciate your patience as our panel members are here to answer any of your questions. You can raise your hand.
The parent.
Yes. Yes, you are able to visit each of the classrooms, yes, that you have on the schedule. Yes.
My question was about the South Seminole News. Would they have that on their schedule? Do they go to the period like after to watch that, or where do they go to watch that?
So it will be in the class. So if it says South Seminole News, it will be in that particular block that will be on TV. Let me just watch it. So, yes. And then we also have time where they will actually watch the South Seminole. Any other questions?
Did she answer your question? She didn't answer your question.
Because it says like it's like a different time.
First period? Are you talking about first period?
It's all I don't know. It's like spread throughout.
Oh, they're going to go to that class,
It
Mr.
is
Miles.
because before first period begins, they are all there at first period, but the first 10 minutes is going to be for the news.
Okay.
Okay?
Any other questions? Yes.
First goes at 9:25. What time are they allowed on campus?
So, that's a good question. Preferably 8:45. But if they have to come earlier, then they have to be here. But if you're asking, preferably 8:45.
Yes, that is a very good question because sometimes I get to work at 7:45 or 8 and kids are here. There's no one supervising the kids at that time. So we just be aware of that. There's no supervision. Teachers' contracted hours are 8:45, so that's when they're on campus. But we do have a lot of people that drop them off earlier, but know your child. So it's not the safest environment because more adults are really out on campus. You're welcome.
Any other questions? Yes, in the back. In the evening. Thank you. Any other questions? Now is the time. Okay, so what we'll do is I'm going to pass the mic to each of our panel participants, and they're just going to share one thing that they feel that you should know or take away to make this year a success, related to each of their capacities, whether as a teacher, a student, a parent, a PTSA representative, okay? And then once we are done with our panel, I'll give you further instructions.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Fernandez and I teach Leaders for Life, and the one thing that you should know is that on your schedule, it says L for L. Nobody knows what that stands for. It's Leaders for Life. And that is my class and also Ms. Cahill. So if you're looking on your schedule and you see L for L and you have no idea what it means, that's what it is. All sixth graders are going to take Leaders for Life either first semester or second semester. So you will see that on your schedule. Now you know what it means. To piggyback off of that,
Hi, everybody. I'm Mrs. Cahill. I'm teaching a couple of sections of English as well as Leaders for Life. If you notice that your student has 2 7th periods, and one of them is Leaders for Life, it means that they're doing that class for 7th period during the first half of the year. Then after Christmas, they'll be taking that other elective for the last half of the school year. So don't freak out if you see that your student has a double class period, like 2 7th periods. If they're 2 electives, it just means that one is from August to December, the other one is from January to May.
And I think we put in the schedule that they only see first semester year.
Perfect, excellent. But if you go into Skyward and you see something different, don't freak out, it's okay.
Good morning, I'm Mr. Bradley. I'm one of the 6th grade math teachers. And I know math sometimes causes a lot of stress and anxiety for some of our students. So my advice for the students would be, show up as much as you can every day. Come with the right attitude. Yes, math is challenging, but you can do it. I've seen so many students at the beginning of the year, they come in, oh, I don't like math, I'm afraid, I'm not good at math, and I tell them, you will be surprised at how much you learn from the beginning of the year until the end. So that's my advice in the Media Center too. I know we all love math in here, so I don't have to talk it up too much. Also, you mentioned how early should they come on campus. We haven't started it yet, but we do have a very active fellowship of Christian athletes here at this school. So on Friday mornings, they can come in at 7:45. We'll be there in the gym from 7:45 until 8:45 a.m. Be on the lookout for that. We'll let you know when that starts. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Juliana Geisler, and I am one of your PTSA representatives. I'm also a parent of an incoming 8th grader and a 6th grader. I think one of the most important things for you to remember is get to know Skyward, because you're going to start getting a lot of emails about missing assignments. And if you're a parent like myself, it drives me crazy. So really get to know and understand Skyward. If you have questions, everybody up here at South Seminole is really great at helping you kind of navigate that Skyward. Skyward's going to be your best friend. Get it on as the app on your phone, because you're going to start getting a lot of those, your child's missing an assignment, your child is missing an assignment. You're like, why are you missing 47 assignments? So get to know it. It's not as hard. It really shows you the schedule. It shows you all the grades. As a parent, you want to be able to be invested in that way and understand what they are missing, and that way you can communicate with the teacher and kind of get a better grasp.
One thing I want to note is that make sure to have fun. You know, you only have 3 years here, and it does go by quick, so make sure that you make the most of it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Juliana Vasquez. I'm an 8th grade student, and one thing I would like to note is to always prioritize, because once you have like a lot of like assignments, you would want to know what the due dates are, and to always think about what you're going to do and what assignment is more important to you right now. So if you have like a math assignment that's due the next day, and you have a DOA assignment that's due the next week, you should always do the one that's first. So basically, like putting first things first, or the big rock first. Hello, my name is Kaden. I'm also an 8th grade student. What I'm going to say is about activities. Based on personal experience, I think it's best to enroll in them, because like we said, you only have 3 years, and South Seminole offers a lot of good opportunities if you like art or sports, so make sure to sign up for them.
So to add on to Juliana, I want to say, try to get all your work done as fast, or not as fast, like the day it comes out, because in 6th grade, you guys are going to have a lot of work that comes in, I know that. So try to get it done right away.
Yes.
So we have opportunities for that during our Elevate period, but in regard to after-school tutoring, our teachers will send out information in terms of if they're specifically offering them. Any other questions? Yes. Yes, we do. And then if you have any, teachers, once the students get into their classes, teachers will send specific information on their eCampus course.
And just to piggyback on the question regarding the student-led, I love that you said student-led tutoring, because that's actually one of the academies that Ms. Cahill is going to be leading this year. So she'll be recruiting students that want to come in during that 8th period that they have on Friday, and we do student-led. So she's recruiting over students.
Any other questions? Okay, so if you can take a look in your folder right now. First, give our panel a round of applause. Thank you guys. So I just want to, and one key thing one teacher wanted me to remind you of is our cell phone situation. We know your students, they love their cell phones, but please speak to them in regard to just being more focused in class, less on the phone and more on instruction. And if you really have to get in contact with them, we prefer to call the front office, and then the front office can, contact the teacher if needed, if it's an emergency. Just so that we are eliminating a lot of the, I'm talking to my mom right now in the middle of class. So we would appreciate that very much. But again, they get to use their cell phones during lunchtime, they're going to classes, but just kind of be reminded about the whole cell phone situation. But again, so just remember you have your passport in your folder, you're going to go to those different areas. Once you get your schedule in the media center, you can check out all of your classes. You can get your passport stamped, and then at the end on the first floor in building 3, the main building.
And I would just say, make sure you stagger, because if everyone here goes straight to the schedule, it's going to be in a long line. So the cafeteria is right next to you. You may want to stagger out the stuff you're doing so you don't get bogged down.
Yes, so we have ambassadors and JROTC cadets around campus. If you have questions, you need to know where to go, okay? Or contact anyone at Stranger Things, sure. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day. Please don't forget to get your book from the back. We have free novels for you to read. Thank you.
Mom, you're right in the camera.
How are you guys?
Mom. Like right on it. Yeah, how are you? And she's good. I feel like I have an apartment now. I feel like my sister's name. He got so embarrassed.
My friend.
It's nice to see you guys. You're going to high school now, right?
Like how?
Oh my god, how exciting. Olivia will be there next year.
She's gonna eat it.
No, you'll be fine. You made it through South Seminole, you can make it through Lake Howell.
They're feeling like how she's feeling right now, entering
Yes,
something
something
new.
new.
Once she gets familiarized with it, she'll be
Oh, you'll be good.
and she's in band, so.
Their band is really cool. I've seen them like when we used to go to the pool to do the swimming stuff. Their band was always like practicing right there in that like open whatever lot or whatever that is. Yeah, they're so good. So
I love her teacher.
Oh, awesome. Good to see you guys.
Likewise.
Hi, Nancy.
How are you?
Come on.
Do you want to go with them? Or you want to go with them? Alright, so we'll do this last then. So, everything, it's going to be a hard work. I didn't want to do it for, right? Do you want to grab the book? No.
I'm like, she doesn't know. She'll have kids every day for 2 hours.
Let me grab my cup real quick.